What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the episode. I am back in Okinawa, Japan, and every time I'm on a big trip, when I get back, I like kicking things off with a cars for sale vid here in Japan. So that's exactly what we're gonna do today. Got a lot of nice cars for you guys to check out, so stay tuned. So some of you guys might recognize this place. I know I've done videos here in the past. However, they keep getting new stock, and a lot of the dealers out here in Okinawa, Japan have kind of been slacking on the sports cars, but they got some new rides out here today that I definitely want to check out. You guys might remember this S15 from a previous video. We'll hit that one really quickly, but they got some of their nice rides out here. You see the S14, Mark III Supra, and a few others. And right in front of me is this crazy looking 180 SX two-tone orange and black. And you guys know me, I'm a pretty big fan of 180s, always have been. I love the flip-up headlights, and this one looks like a drifter's special. It's got the big wang, and this 180's got the kooky tails. And I've mentioned in the past I'm a big fan of the OG tails, but actually on this car, they might be growing on me. They might be growing on me. They actually look pretty good. I like this carbon fiber piece right here. RPS 13. It's got a nice aero kit, wide body kit. Subtle, but it definitely makes the car look a little bit fatter, and the fitment's pretty good on it. It could have some bigger tires, but overall, pretty flush. One thing I'm not a fan of on aftermarket body kits like this is when you've got the exhaust cut out, but the exhaust sits way back in there. You guys might know what I mean. But it does have a catback exhaust. It's got a nice window tint, which really sets off the two-tone look on this car. Really digging it. These back windows are super tinted. Hey, it's got a sunroof. You guys know me. Vented front fenders. Sitting on some P1 wheels, 205 45 17 in the front and 215 45 17 in the back. So slightly staggered, 215s rear, 205s in the front. Definitely think you could fit some beefier tires in the back. They are stretched just a little bit. I'm digging it. I love seeing a 180. I love seeing drift missiles. This one's actually in pretty good shape. These kind of cars can definitely pull off the wild paint jobs. Comment below, let me know if you agree with me. I know a lot of cars can't pull off a bright orange or a highlighter yellow, but drifter cars definitely can. Momo steering wheel. I'm not feeling the driver's seat though. Passenger seat looks really clean. But the driver's seat, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It definitely looks like something out of like, I don't know, Nissan Altima. And we'll just take a closer look at the fitment on the body kit. Not bad, not bad. There are some gaps, but it's to be expected with a lot of body kits. Side marker over here is poking out a little bit. And for the pricing on these cars, for those that are new to the channel, first time viewers, you guys will see the sign right here with the flashy star 159. Well, they're asking 1,590,000 yen for this car, which is about 15,000 US dollars. But the price you see in the window here is for the car only. But a lot of dealerships out here cater to foreigners, if you will, especially Americans. So up here in the top left, you'll see includes 2-year JCI, road tax. This is a 98, and they're asking 1,700,000 yen, which comes out to about 16,000 some change. So the price you see here is for the car only. JCI is at 2-year inspection, and road tax is annual road tax that has to be paid. And sometimes that can cost a little bit depending on what exactly needs to be done with the car. If you guys are curious about the JCI, I did a JCI video on my Evo a while back. I'll post that down below if you want to check that out. But it is a very stringent process. So it might be worth it to some to know that you're going to have the car road ready and just pay the premium as compared to paying the 15,000, getting the car, not being able to drive it, and having to go get the JCI done yourself. And you can't go drive down the inspection office. You have to get a temporary plate, and there's a whole process. Not a bad price. The prices on the 180s are going up. What do you guys think? It costs more than the S15 over here, but it's a 98 compared to, this is a 99. This will be eligible to go back to the States in 2023. So folks getting to Okinawa in 2020, they're on a 3-year tour, specifically my military guys. You could be able to take this 180 back probably by the time you leave, depending on what month it is. And here's that S15 that I featured previously. If you guys want to take a closer look at this car, I'll post that link somewhere on your screen, probably up here on the top right. You can click that. Check out this car and the other cars that Dream Run had at the time. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on it, but a wild looking S15. And then over here we have a Toyota Mark X, and they're asking 390,000 yen, which is pretty cheap. It's about $3,500. And up here we'll take a little look at some of the details. So 89,000 miles. With the JCI and road tax, they're asking 500,000 yen, which is about $4,500. So you can get this car relatively cheap, 4,500 bucks, and it'll be good to go driven on the road. And it does have some 18-inch wheels. Not a bad option if you're not into sports cars and you want a four-door and you're looking for something that wasn't offered in the States. Is definitely a good option, and the price isn't bad on it. And then what do we have back here? A Honda Integra Type R, 1,290,000 yen, about 12,000 US dollars, but with the road tax, we're asking 1,400,000 yen, 164,000 kilometers, so just over 100,000 miles, and this is a 1998, meaning it'll be eligible to go back to the States in 2023. Same thing like that 180. Folks getting here on a 3-year tour. This is definitely a car you can consider taking back with you by the time you leave here. It's about 13.5. And the prices on these cars are definitely going up a lot. It is missing the spoiler, and the antenna has been filled. I mean, not in the best condition, but not bad. It does have a window tint. The weather seals look pretty good on it. Sitting on some bulk wheels. I mean, the body's straight. Interior is not looking too bad. But look at the gap on this hood. I don't know, when I see things like that, is it an aftermarket hood, or was the car damaged? That's a pretty big gap between the front fender and the hood. Some imperfections here and there. And the hood was definitely repainted, so maybe an aftermarket hood. Not sure. And then back here, nothing really too notable. Here's the back of that Mark X. It's got the 3-liter. Pretty clean looking car. I like how they have all the S chassis parked next to each other. We have the 180, S15, and the S14. I think out of all the Sylvias, I think I'm an S14 guy. I really like the S13. S15s aren't bad, but for whatever reason, I just love a good S14, especially with a kooky front. But here's one in white. Aftermarket exhaust. It's looking like it's sitting on factory wheels still. Pretty clean. For this S14, they're asking 1,190,000 yen. I don't have the year or the price of the JCI. That's about 11,000 US dollars. It's pretty cheap. I have reason to believe it is a non-turbo SR20 DE model. My Sylvia guys out there will know. It is a Q's model, so it's a Queen's model. I think this is a non-turbo variant. Still a really clean looking car, not gonna lie. And next to it we have a Mark III Toyota Supra. I filmed a few of these out here. Big fan of these cars. It's catback exhaust, aftermarket wheels. The paint on this is actually really nice. Sitting on some Rays. These are 19s. Really nice Recaro seats, Momo steering wheel. They're asking 1,690,000 yen, about 16,000 US dollars. But with that JCI, 1,800,000 yen, 101,000 kilometers. That is like 60,000 miles. Just over 60K for about 17.3, 17.4. No accident. Adjustable suspension, custom exhaust, roll bar, strut bar. Timing belt been changed, Recaro seat, wing, custom hood. Huh. And it's 1990, so this car is eligible to go back to the States. a big old gap right there though. These are really cool though. I'm really digging the vents on the flip up headlights. Very nice car. What do you guys think? I just love the front end of these cars. I don't know what it is. They kind of look like an old school BMW M1, like old school Ferrari. Such a cool looking retro car. Big fan. And the seats are really nice. Not a bad price on it. I know prices on all Supras have gone up astronomically, and this car is good to go, ready to go back to the States. So there is a Mark III Supra out here for those in the market. And over here we got another Mark X. It's a 250G, 850,000 yen, about 8,000 US dollars, with the JCI 1 million yen, about $9,500. And this is at 09, 120,000 kilometers. Really clean looking car, black on black. It's got a lip kit, nice sunroof, window tint. Clean looking car. Hey, and we got some SUVs out here for you guys. That's why I love coming to Dream Run. They always have such a nice variety of cars. Got a Land Cruiser Prado, 4-door, 1,490,000 yen, up 14,000 US dollars. Honestly, wouldn't mind taking one of these back to the States. And here's a 2002 Suzuki Jimny, 790,000 yen, about 7.2 or 900,000 yen with the JCI. Excuse me, this is a 04, about $8,500. And check out this old Toyota Land Cruiser. This thing is in really good condition. 2,590,000 yen. I don't have any further information on it. I don't even really want to take a stab. I'm not that knowledgeable when it comes to these. If I could take a guess, I would say this is a 70s model. Comment down below. You guys probably know. I mean, I'm gonna have to go back and look. But it is a diesel. But this thing is cool looking. I'm not gonna lie. 2,590,000 yen. It's about $23,000, $24,000. Look at the old Toyota logo on it. Man, this thing is sweet. And over here we've got a Prius, 1,290,000 yen. I skip over the Priuses all the time, and a lot of you guys get a little bummed out. 1,450,000 yen with the JCI, 77,000 kilometers. This is a 2012. It's about 13.5. Does have some aftermarket wheels. Overall, good looking Prius, not gonna lie. Parked next to a JZX100 or a Toyota Chaser, 1,390,000 yen, about 13,000 US dollars. These are becoming very popular out here at the car meets. I've been seeing a lot of Chasers, a lot of 100s. They are getting closer to that 25-year import law. And out of the JZX models, I think it's my favorite. I love the front end on them. They're really cool looking cars. I wish they were offered in the States. 1JZ. Aftermarket exhaust. I love it in white. Looks super clean. And it's got a sunroof. 5-speed manual. I feel like you get a lot of car for what they're going for. You get a 1JZ, so you get that inline 6 2.5 liter boosted, phenomenal engine, 4 doors, rear wheel drive, so you can get them sideways. They look good, and a lot of them have a lot of options. I mean, they're pretty nice. I've sat in a few like luxury 4-door sedans. Parked next to a R34. This is a 2.5 GT. Obviously it's not a GTR, but it's cool to see an R34. A lot of these are getting bought up as well, kind of like the JZX100s. It's crazy because I got here about 3 years ago, and the cars that were being sold at the time are definitely changing. When I got here, you didn't see JZX100s, R34s, S15s. You didn't see a lot of those cars at the dealers. You saw a lot of the older cars, R32s, RX-7s, Supras, so on and so forth. But as we're getting closer to that 25-year law, you start seeing more 34s, JZX100s, so on. So it's kind of cool seeing the evolution of cars for sale out here, simply due to that 25-year law and supply and demand. A lot of the folks out in Australia and England and other parts of the world are like, yeah, screw you Americans for driving the price of these cars up, but hey, we want what we can't have. And growing up, I didn't get to see a Skyline. So you guys were fortunate, you guys grew up with the car, but I didn't see my first Skyline until I was stationed in Portugal, and I saw an R32 GTR, and this was back in 2012, so 22 years of my life, I went without seeing an actual Skyline on the road. I didn't care what kind of Skyline it was. I just wanted to see a Skyline, and it took me 22 years to see one in person, so that's what I got to say about that. This is a 2001 5-speed turbo, so it is manual, on the 4-door. Sweet little family car if you need a 4-door. 1,400,000 yen. A little over 200,000 kilometers, so about 120,000 miles. I'm digging the color on it. And overall, really clean looking car. Factory wheels, factory exhaust. So this is a 2001, meaning it'll be eligible to go back in 2026. So it does have a minute to go. But if you're going to be here for the long term, not a bad option. Not a bad option at all. And then it's parked as something you don't see ever out here in Japan. A freaking Chevy Silverado, lifted, big fender flares. This is wild. I'm used to seeing these in America, right? This is what I grew up with seeing in America. Not that. But being in Japan, I mean, it's kind of cool to see, I guess. They're asking 3,490,000 yen. Or 3,600,000 yen with that JCI. 46,000 miles. Super low mileage, probably because you can't drive it a lot out here because the roads are so freaking small. This is an obnoxious vehicle for Japan. It's got the light up license plate. I don't even want to know how much the road tax is and the weight tax on this vehicle. But hey, some people just gotta live with a truck. So if you're coming to Japan and you want a lifted 4-door and you want the most wild vehicle out here, Dream Run's got a Chevy Silverado. Parked next to another Toyota Land Cruiser. 2,090,000 yen, so about 19.5. This one is manual. Really clean. Like the smoke tails on it. Lifted. Mud terrain tires. Man, nice variety. They still have this Hilux Surf out here, SSR X. They had this vehicle out here last time. It's kind of like the Toyota 4Runner for us back in the States. And then here's a Hilux. I like Tacomas, so I'm a fan of the Hilux. Pretty much the same thing. It's got a sunroof, 1,390,000 yen. We don't have a lot of details on it, but about 13,000 US dollars. Might as well hit up the Honda Crossroad because I definitely just skipped over and I don't want to skip over any vehicles. 750,000 yen, or JCI, 850,000 yen, about $8,000. And it looks kind of like a CRV equivalent. I don't know. Don't know a whole lot about them. It's a Honda. And then parked next to a Toyota Crown Estate. This is cool. This is a 2000 with a 2.5. Oh, whoa. I see turbo up here, and I see 2.5, so I'm assuming a 1JZ, because I know the Toyota Crowns came with a 1JZ. This is really cool. It's just like Toyota's version of the Stagia. 690,000 yen, or 6,500 US dollars, or 800,000 yen with the JCI. Sunroof, full body kit, turbo, HID wing, no accident. I'm digging it. It's $7,500. Very cool. And the paint on this is really nice. And it has coilovers. Okay. So if you got a big family or you like doing outdoor stuff, but you're also in the JDM gang, good option right here. I'm sure there's a lot of room in the back. It's got 4 doors, sunroof. Cool find. I did not expect that. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. As always, thanks for watching. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for more JDM car content. And also go follow me on Instagram at Captain26. And I'm actually thinking about throwing out a competition or something for my channel art. I've been wanting to update it for a little while, so if you're good with Photoshop or any kind of graphic design, if you can come up with something, send me your ideas. And the one I choose, I'll send that person a goodie box from Japan, kind of like how I do on my giveaway. So if you're interested in that, just DM me on Instagram and we'll work something out. And with that being said, I'll catch you on the next video. Later.